show.
What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? I got a TKO on wherever the pool is at. What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? Got two toolies of my own, I don't need a gang. Hold up, no sir. Step into the mic, bring me closer. Sabotage back in the lab, and to stop that, you gonna have to go through both. The swole up. Anytime I pull up the bars, I buck up my shoulders and pour the heart. Word to God, my gears push the start a feature, but my skill set a la carte. Woo! You don't understand. I got 7 cents in one palm on my hand. Balls are right rigid and bodies get numb every time I dem.
That's right. That's right. That's right. It's Monday night. The king of Monday nights, that is, when it comes to the B-Fam 109.6 radio station. That's right. That's right. It's the one. It's the only. Notorious one. Biggest one. Your mama likes him and all that. The handsome one. TKO. And we're back again for another edition of the Knockout Hour. That's right, baby. We're right here on this show. Because of all you crazy, and I mean crazy fight fans out there. But on this show, it's the knockouts. So all of my knockouts out there in this beautiful land all over here, United States, as well as across the globe, we got Amanda, we got Walt, we got Brian, we got 42 strong for the United States Air Force tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Do you see that? My man Brian's on the show again. What's up, big guy? Hey, what's going on with the Air Force? The greatest fighting troop in the world. That's right, baby. But not only is the 42, Brian, and yet the rest of the almost 300,000. We're oh so close in our second year. It's only been 2 years. 2 years. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bringing the energy. Because I got a lot of exciting things to talk about tonight. So you can hear the inflection in the voice. I'm fired up. Had one heck of a day. But I couldn't wait to get here to be in front of you, beautiful ladies and gentlemen of the Knockout Hour. Now, remember a second ago I just said that we're ever so close to getting to 300,000? It's very simple. Because of all of you sharing every single week, bringing on people like Brian. Brian bringing the 42. Amanda bringing herself to the show, referred to by my man Walter. It was all possible. Y'all could do the same thing. Let's say that you all are taking a part of a show that's 300,000 strong because of you guys. Let's do it. We're so close. But I forgot to mention that about, I think, 2 weeks ago, February 1st, 2024 was my first show. I have to make sure I go back and check. But let's see, play my entrance music. Doom, Hey, 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 hey. I wish you talk. I know you talking about Deion Sanders. That prime time, baby. And that's what time we are right now. We have prime time because less than an hour now. We got Monday Night Raw. Got a lot going on because we headed to the road to WrestleMania. And it starts at the Elimination Chamber. And that's what these men and women of the WWE roster are fighting for. We got a triple threat matches tonight to qualify for those vacant spots that's going to be in the Elimination Chamber, as well as figure out the title picture for WrestleMania. We already got our Money in the Bank. Well, excuse me, not Money in the Bank. Royal Rumble winners picking at this point. So far, we know for sure it's definitely going to be Roman Reigns versus CM Punk at this point. We see if Punk can maintain that title once he go against Finn Balor. We'll get into that later. But let's get back to what I was just saying. I want to go ahead and do this right here for all of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for bringing your beautiful selves to be right in front of your radios, your TVs, your computers, anything in, that you're able to listen to me. Me and my family so blessed. Like I say, this is one of the highlights of my week, and I'm excited. So we got another great thing to mention tonight. This is a great friend of mine, mentor. I mean, he is one huge reason why I am in where I am today in sales. We'll bring him on in a little bit right there at the song by Samurai Dan. He has another new hot one for us tonight. It's called Clout Demons. So we're gonna listen to that. Then after that, we're gonna bring on Elliot Goins. We in the sales industry around here, we like to call him the GOAT. And we'll take a long extensive time on this show to be able to allow him to tell you what he can provide for all you ladies and gentlemen with his company and the services he has. He's also one of the reasons why Icon Professional Wrestling is going to have a splendiferous event on March 28th because EGTV as well as Games to Go Get It are the proud sponsors of Icon Pro 10. Icon Pro 10 will go down March 28th in Graham, North Carolina, my high school. That's right. I'm an alum now of 20 years, and I'm doing the best I can to try to help these kids out here at the school. These boys and girls need new uniforms. They need a lot of things because the athletic department is definitely needs support. And as anybody else in this world, I am one of those people that fall victim to. We talk mess about people, individuals, instead of stepping up and doing our purpose and what we need to do. See, it's easy to say for a lot of people out here, why are they not getting the support that they need? Well, it's clearly obvious because you're not doing it. Everything starts and ends with you. So if you want to contribute, stop asking why they don't and ask why you don't. And so I stepped up because Icon Pro Wrestling stands for, again, Icon's acronym. Integrity can overcome negativity. That's what Icon's about. And I really strongly feel like the best way we can show integrity, meaning doing the right thing when nobody's watching, because that's what people need to do. We don't have to film every time we help someone out or someone is going through something and you need to make a video and stuff. That doesn't resonate. What it is that you need to sit there and get involved, tap into your community, see what these people need because this is the people that you deal with. We so fixated on countries and world dominations of so many leaders that honestly don't care about neither one of us in our neighborhoods or what we got to deal with. As a proud alumni of Graham High School, I believe it's my duty, and I'm proud to do that, to be a part of Graham High School as we're trying to help the youth find the next steps, find the next goals. And I would love in my company to be a part of that, as well as all the wrestlers and everybody contributed to this show. This show is going to be amazing. We pull out all the stops. We got so many new accessories that was all possible to our sponsors as well, especially EGTV as well as Games to Go Get It. But ladies and gentlemen, we will get back into that later on because if you want to order tickets, it's very simple. And we will add a donation page. We know a lot of people cannot be there in person. So we got several ways that you can show support is that we can always donate to the cause, as well as it's very simple. Very simple. We're working on the live stream for the show. So for everybody out there in the Air Force, we're going to definitely try to find a way to make sure that we go ahead and get that live stream to you guys on Twitch. All right. Even YouTube. We're going to use all what we got. But I know all y'all want to see us live in action, and we're going to make it possible. We're working on that, and we will get to you guys once we have all the details for that. But let's stay on the positive upbeat note because we're about to go into a great song by a great artist, Samurai Dan. I just want everybody to be very accountable of their actions going forward throughout this week. I would say accountability is the word I would like to use. I'm gonna start trying to probably work on that. Bring like a word of the week, keep us motivated, keep us thriving throughout our work weeks and dealing with our families, life, and responsibilities. I've learned that accountability is always important. If you're willing to say that I made a mistake and I'm willing to make a change, then that means you hold yourself to a high standard. Now, when others seem to have a low sense of their self awareness, then they'll allow anything to come into their life and they'll accept that. See, they're accountable for somebody else's actions because they don't know how to control their own. However, for me, I'm blessed and grateful the fact that I'm able to learn and realize that it starts with me and it ends with me. So for every decision you make this week going forward, be very noticeable that you need to be aware of your accountability in every situation. All right. So, as I promised, we're gonna go with the song right here, Cloud Dreams, excuse me, from Samurai Dan. And then when we come back, I'm gonna bring on the go herder himself, Elliot Gomes.
You be chasing, they want the clout. They suck it, I fuck them, I kick them out. I grind and I hustle for what I got. Nowadays, people choose different routes. Now all these bitches wanting money and fame. Do anything so you know they name. Snapchat and IG done fucked up the game. Got them thinking that they something they ain't. Lil' mama just wanna be well known, so she gon' show all her demons. Baby just want some attention, I can tell she really fiendin'. Not gon' give her what she asked for, I'ma give her what she needin'. Cause all I got is hard dick for these motherfucking
Cloud demons, cloud demons. Shawty fiendin'. She just want my money, she just want my fame. She just want some dollars, tryna cop my chain. Cloud demons, cloud demons. Shawty fiendin'. She just want my money, she just want my fame. She just want some dollars, tryna cop my chain. How you gon' come try to steal from me? Acting like you tryna feel on me. You don't even got a clue, you don't even got the sauce. Baby, I got the juice. Moon walking out on you while I'm chucking up the deuce.
blood on the shoes, blood on the dance floor, cause I'm killing niggas with the moves. Bitch, give me my clout, give me all my fucking clout. Face card good, don't need a vouch. Fuck a bitch and roll a blunt on her couch. Niggas really think that's what it's about. Clout coins cannot buy you a house. Chasing clout while I'm fucking your spouse. Clout demon bitch licking the sauce.
Compensate you for your loss. I'ma come through like a boss. Security searching you out. When I walk through with the badge, I'ma have to chalk you out. Detective leaf inspect the body. Pussy wetter than designing. This a vehicular homicide. Kill the pussy in the Maserati.
Ask these bitches what they gon' do for the clout. Get down on their knees and then open up their mouth. Youngins hop out bands and bust at you for the clout. Tell me what's the future if the youth dropping out, huh?
When I drop you off, your panties fall off. I'ma have a pussy like Niagara Falls. Surrounded by the cloud, I can never fall off. Drip 10K, you can never wipe it off.
Shawty say she wanna rock with the team. Stand like a bitch like I'm Android 16. All in her spleen, making her scream, making her cream. Yeah, that I mean.
I put you in the game, running back for me. Demon hunting these hoes, a game to me. We bros with the text patrolling these streets. You cuffed for the night, you was in custody.
Hey, Leaf Bros, yeah, we got another one. Leaf Bros better than the mother one. Coming at your chin like an uppercut. Cloud demon season, we hunting them.
Cloud demons, cloud demons. Shawty fiendin'. She just want my money, she just want my fame. She just want some dollars, tryna cop my chain. Cloud demons, Shawty fiendin'. She just want my money, she just want my fame. She just want some dollars, tryna cop my chain.
KO can't spit it. No. Talking about the boy that eat litter. No, Ooh, see, that's why they need to take a microphone away from me. That right there was Cloud Chasing by Samurai Dan. And you can find Samurai Dan on all streaming platforms and on IG. That's Tribal Way _CC. Hey, see, Brian liked it. All right, bet. And his new album just released is called Jump Around. So Samurai Dan, you got one guy right there. Give me the thumbs up. And so for if you are any artist looking at your track spun during this show, just like Samurai Dan, just like OC from NC, very easy. Hit me up at iconprowrestling.tko@gmail.com. All you hip hop artists, let's see what you got. It's going down very easy on the Knockout Hour. Hit me up, iconprowrestling.tko@gmail.com. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take this moment to give him the best introduction that's very, very possible.
Not yet. Nobody's
Not
there.
yet. Gotcha. Make sure we get back in touch with him. But let's see. Give me 1 second. All right. All right, bet. So, one thing I was saying earlier that this man right here is a big reason today I'm a sales manager. The reason why I am in sales, currently to this day. Met this man right here at a company called J&A Solutions. As you guys know, they had him on the show several times. We had Matt Stacks and my man Wavy. And so, one thing about this man right here, his job was to create goats. That's why we call him the goat herder. Job is to go out, find goats, and teach us the way of how to become a great in this business game. This man has 20 years in the selling business world. With all that experience, he was able to develop so many minds like myself that I still use today, going from door to door sales now to, I would say, for a lot of people, like a house cat. I'm in the house at Buddy's on furniture. By the way, if you're looking for a great deal and you live in the Alamance County area in North Carolina, please stop by Buddy's at Burlington, North Carolina. We're located at 1703 North Church Street. The zip code is 27217, where I can be able to give you a great deal, as well as anybody else on our great team. I had to work there earlier. We was able to help out a lot of good people today, and we would love to help you out too. Very simple. People just stop by our store, see what we have, and again, I'll get you what you're looking for. But when it came to sales, you know, in this game, to what I know, it can be um, very cutthroat. Even in my own jobs today, us as salesmen and working on staffs together and stuff, sometimes we kind of just step on each other's toes, you would say, when that sale gets through. 'Cause that's all you want to do is plug in those numbers, right? But I would say that this man right here let us know, it's shown us all that anybody can eat. Anybody can be in this game. Anybody can be a multimillionaire. And for a lot of people, I've seen that live and in full color. That a lot of the men and women that join J&A Solutions, I've seen the success. I've seen the money. Like Jerry Maguire would say, show me the money. And so with him, thank you, Kobe. That was my dog. So with him, it's a difference where, say, let's say the first time I met uh, Elliot was at this meeting one day. So I walked into this place. I was doing a DoorDash. Everything ain't the luxury as you think it is. Like, even if I was at the top of my game and I had all this money and stuff, I still don't stop working. I'm a hard worker. So at that time, I wasn't struggling. It was more like, hey, it's Sunday, I'm bored, or most days I just get up and go do something with my days off. And so I went to this place, and I seen a bunch of guys in there that was brown skinned, looked like me, and from all different places in the world. And that made me very curious. So the guy at the time was Wavy, which was on this show. He looked at me and said, "I can get that DoorDash back out of your hand." To me, I thought that was some pimp stuff right there, because that's like going to a strip club, tell a stripper, "I can get you out of here." Oh, I'm gonna take you out of here, right? But for him, I seen the seriousness in his face, because I also, again, looking at a person of color, knowing my situation at that time, as far as he knew all the DoorDash drops, didn't know more about me or anything at all, and that's cool. And so I thought about it, talked to my wife, told me to come back and visit them another Monday, and I stopped by. I was like, "Hey, I'm curious." After, like, say, that first meeting, when I seen people smiling, dapping each other up, they never met me a day in their life, and they was just so excited to see me. But then as they kept talking, and it just seemed like all these things were foreign to me. Only thing they were doing to prep my mind to believe that you can make any paycheck you want in this business of sales. As for me, already being a business owner, that's another thing I needed, was having the ability to know how to sell. Sell is what this game is about. Again, it's be sell or be sold to. Hey, what up? What up, Gabe? What's going on? How you doing? What's up for show? What's happening? So, like, I appreciate you joining the show. Appreciate you. But I would just say that, like, as I've learned in this book too, we having to learn at work. It's called "Sell or Be Sold To." That's the truth in everything that we do in our lives. You don't have to be a professional salesman in order to sell someone on anything. You have to sell your wife on, as long as we're together, I can give you the best life possible. Anything that you deal with in your life is a sale. And so what it is someone like Elliot, that he's a shaper of minds. And he breaks it down so easily for everybody to understand. Heck, I can teach it to my kids. That's the main thing we should do. We should build generational wealth. We should build the next leaders and people in this society that's going to go out here and make those multi-millions. They're going to go out here and make other players in this game called life. And I do believe that he done that for me. I seen someone too, very flashy, had chains on, jewelry on, fine fine suit on. A lot of people don't wear that. Yet there's all these brothers in this room look well put together, laced up, looking good. I'm just sitting here in some regular clothes, you know. But over that time, I started working for that company. It was so many moments where I felt like giving up, thinking that was too tough. And I worked hard at a lot of things. And I just kept coming back, kept coming back. Because I knew that it was something there for me because he believed in me as well. Now I hate the fact that we have some difficulties at this moment, and it's all right. Because I'm pretty sure you guys and ladies are fine with that at this moment. Amen. But I use so many of those tools that he taught me out there in the field. It was one of those things where I just kept wanting to get better and better. And so opportunity came along where now I'm at Buddy's Home Furnishings. The one things I used to notice out there in the field was where when we spoke to these customers, he would say things like, does that make sense? And he used to it really preach something called the three yeses, right? So the three yeses, what up, cuz? What up, what up? Shout out to Icon Cuz on in the chat, showing love. Hey, cuz, we got to rap too, man. We got a lot going on with Icon. I gotta plug you in. That's my right hand man. So um he used to sit there and say, get the three yeses. Three yeses, right? He said it could be about anything. Is it sky blue? Is it floor? Stuff like that. But if a person is quick to say yes, 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 it's hard for them to say no. And I like those two. Those little things like that is the reason why he was the best in the business when it came down to sales and also mentoring. He makes it easy for everybody. All right, I got you, cuz. I hit you tomorrow. Oh, and I'm off too. So yeah, we good money. So yeah, bet. Yeah, definitely. I got you tomorrow, cuz. So like now when I'm in here at work, I want people to realize, let's get on the yes train. Let's say you come to my job. I don't have to come to you. You come to me, right? In a sense, saying location. And the person comes in, look at our showroom floor. My job is to be able to assist in helping you. But honestly, that's what I'm doing. I think I do a very well job of trying to, again, get people what they want. And if I can't, I'm just a very honest person. I I bet in the world of sales, I suffer a lot because of that, and I'm fine because again, my integrity means more than any amount of money, and that's how I feel about myself. And I'm speaking about anybody, you know. I just feel like in this game of sales, you can take so many shortcuts, but you're not gonna get the same finish. And that's for me. I always say this quote to my family and my friends all the time when it comes back to my life. I'm going to find a way to get home to my family, one way or the other. I'm going to get home to my family. And that's how I feel about in the sales world that it's been times where things have been taken away as we all experience life. We learn to just move on, adapt, and keep processing. And that's what I have doing. So the big contributor reason why I think Elliot Goins is an amazing individual as well is that, like I said, he could sit there and do this all by himself. He can stack millions upon millions. I mean, deal after deal. But yet he spends a lot of his time working with people like me that want to be great. And to do that, that takes so much for an individual to do in their lives. Now, I hate the fact that like we may have to reschedule this if we can't get it back on tonight, which is perfectly fine. Because life, things happen, right? So there's no need to sit there and feel like it's going to be a problem. So what I'm going to take the time to do as well, since we already talking about sponsorships, which I think is a great thing, because people got to realize that sponsorships is a way to connect and grow your business. And this company right here is PowerPoint Pressure Washing. And I'm going to start right here because, again, I got to figure out when to start. It says, ready to make your property shine across North Carolina? Pressure Point Power Washing NC LLC makes it easy. Call 919-769-4655 for your free estimate. That's right, free. Or head over to www.powerpointpressurewashingnc.com and fill out their quick and easy estimate form. Fast, friendly, no obligation quote, or just a call or click away. Let this local Fuquay Varina team bring out the best in your home or business today. So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we got representation. And then we also have the GOAT, the one and only, Elliot Goins, everybody. We have him on the show. Sorry about that. I got excited. Hey, everybody. So everybody out there in the land, like I said, I'm glad that he was able to join. This is a very, very special moment for me, man. Like I said, in the midst of this, man, I'm always in honor. It really is. But ladies and gentlemen, you have the owner and also the man behind the magic in the world of sales. If we call him the Go Herder again, we'll ask him in a couple minutes even more. But ladies and gentlemen, he's the owner of EGTV as well as Games to Go Get It. I'll bring it to you, Elliot Goins.
Yeah, man. Nice to be here, man. Thank you for having me.
Money man on the show.
Yeah, goodness, that's me. Money. You best believe it.
Absolutely.
You best believe it, boss man.
Yes, sir. This is Elliot Goins, everybody. So take a little second of time to introduce yourselves to everybody here to knock that out.
Yeah, my name is Elliot Goins. As you said, I'm the owner of Goins to Get It and Ego TV. I've been doing sales and marketing now for well over 20 plus years, and I have a lot of experience doing it. I've taught individuals from all over the world how to do this business and how to be great individuals as well as great salespeople. So I pride myself on being the goat herder, not the goat, but the goat herder, the person that brings all the greats together. So that's my claim to fame. And I tried my best to instill in everybody to be their best selves. So that's pretty much where I am and what I do.
Amen, brother, because he is absolutely right. This man, like he said, ladies and gentlemen, y'all hear that? He goes and go get the other goats. See, again, greatness goes with greatness, right? Like they say in the good book, don't be unequally yoked. And this man, like he said, he's climbing to the top and he wants to sit there and bring other greatness with him. And that's what he does in this game of sales. So with their 20 plus years of experience in sales, it's amazing to think at this point right now in your life that, again, after creating so much for yourself that you're able to give the others, is there a way that you can tell other people, is that like also you're a coach? What are your keys to teaching the next goats out here in this sales game? Like, what's your keys when it comes to your sales?
I would say kissing the customer, keeping it short and simple. Don't do too much when you're talking to the customer. And also, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. A lot of times when people are out there selling, they're selling based on the price, or they're selling based on what's important to them as opposed to what's important to the customer. So my grandma told me you got twice as many eyes and ears as you do a mouth, so you should listen and look twice as much as you speak. So I take pride in qualifying properly and making sure that I prospect properly. So that's very, very important.
Hey, I appreciate that because again, like what I do as a sales manager right now, our GM is having us read a book called "Sell to Be Sold To," and I
Mm,
find that one of those things where uh, it's always good to have so many tools in the toolbox. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, it's a tool bag. You're going to go do a job. You got every tool you would need. So I think that's a great book. However, you created a script that has made millions of dollars for so many people out here. And so when it comes to your script, I told people that you like to express the yes train. Can you explain a little bit in there about the yes train when it comes to sales?
I'm sorry, say it again. I'm sorry, I had
Gotcha.
to switch seats.
I know you're busy. I know you're busy. So I was telling people that like getting techniques and how it goes when you got so many tools on your tool bag or your waist belt.
Mhm.
And one of the things I love out of what you taught me, as well as others, with the script, how you do it out. Which again, ladies and gentlemen, he can honestly teach your 2-year-old how to do this. It's not that hard for him. I wanted to let people know more about the yes train. Can you elaborate a little bit on the yes train for everybody?
So basically, what you want to do is you want to get people in the business of saying yes to you. You don't want to ask open-ended questions. So most of the time, when I'm asking a question, it's a question I already know the answer to. You have three TVs, right? You have them for internet and phone, or just internet by itself. The average household is paying about 85 to about 109. That sounds about right, right? Right now you have a copper share network. It makes sense to have a consistent, dedicated network, right? Right now you have a residential router. It makes sense to have a business class router for better connectivity, right? Right now you have a cost that's inconsistent and fluctuates all the time. Wouldn't it be great to have a better cost and better services overall for that price? So once they say yes to that, it's hard to say no at the very end, because buyers are liars. They're going to tell you no. When it comes down to it, a lot of times, because they're going to tell you that last objection. Well, I got to think about it, or I got to talk to my wife. But that's really just a reason, for them to buy. You know, like I said, buyers are liars. They're going to tell you something at first, but eventually they'll buy from you if you got the right stuff to get them done.
Yes, sir. And then what's that other saying? I love when you say this. It's okay if you copy a cat as long as you're copying the right cat.
It's okay
That's
to copycat as long as you copy the right cat, man. Yes,
it.
business. You know, yeah, man. Out there in the field, I tell people, I use this example of Denzel Washington in Training Day.
Mm.
Everybody wants to be, Denzel Washington, but few people understand that when Denzel Washington, what makes him great isn't that he's Denzel Washington, is that in those movies we think every time that he's that character. We don't think of him being Denzel Washington. And when you go out there on the doors, it's the same concept. You want to become an install coordinator, not Teddy, the install coordinator. You want to be the install coordinator named Teddy. And that's pretty much how that works. Yep.
Hey, you're right because you're absolutely right. When I step in the door for work, I'm one person. When I come outside of work, I'm different.
Oh yeah.
but
Oh
but
yeah.
you because again, when I'm in a professional setting, again, you either being sold to being sold to, and I learn the difference now, and I learn every day that when the customer is
Uh-huh.
telling me no at times, they actually telling me yes because, like you said, they still asking questions and they still want to get it. So
Exactly. The first no means I don't know enough. The second no means tell me what you know. The third no means I might know what you're talking about. The fourth no means now we're getting to what I know. And then the fifth no means no. But most of the time people don't mean no until they get to the fifth no, because they still ask you a question, like you said, within the process of saying no.
absolutely, and I use that so much today, as well as so many other things that you guys taught me. One thing I think is funny is that when we out there in the field, right? So it'd be times I'd be out there struggling, and this man would sit there and call me like,
Uh-huh.
"Hey, where you at?" And I'd be like, "Hey, I'm over here." He will pull up on me. I remember one house in particular, this house in I think it's Ashboro. And what it
Stop.
was, I was going through my thing, and then Elliot pulled up, and he had on a black nice jeans, nice cowboy shirt with a hat on, and those nice. I mean, the gold was dripping, right? And when I mean, I was sitting here trying to tell this lady she do not need a house phone. We can go ahead and get rid of that for like 10 minutes as I'm putting the order in. He walks up, come up with some cow. I mean, my brother clean, bro, clean as whistle. Steps on that porch. After 2 seconds, he looked and said, "You don't need a house phone. Get rid of that." She said, "Yeah, I don't need it." And I'm looking at her like, I was like, "Come on." I've never in my life seen somebody is so tuned in with people. I mean, it's one thing that you're selling, but the one thing I think is the key is you are really helping the person because you do care about their situation. I really do believe that. I really do
Oh
believe
yeah, man. So people don't want to be sold; they want to be told.
that. Oh shoot. We had a little interruption as again he's a little busy. We're glad everybody's been rocking with us. You know, what I mean, he'll be right back in a little bit, guys. He'll be right back. But so many gems right there. You hear those gems, ladies and gentlemen? This right here isn't even about you can sell anything with the same methods. You know what I mean? And I hope y'all write down some notes because I always do when he talks. I really do. I love being able to feel like I'm being sold. And honestly, the proof's in the pudding. The man's successful for a reason because he's dedicated to making the best of every situation. That's one thing I do love about the GOAT. He is so good. I think that we're gonna probably try to get him back on here. Hopefully, make sure everything's not messed up. Well, we get it straight. But yes, sir. And yes, ma'am, the GOAT herder. Y'all heard him. He's gonna probably jump back in a couple minutes. But when it comes down to MMA and boxing, until he goes back in here, I know these past couple of weeks there haven't been too many. I would say knockout type quality worth of shows going on. Again, it's still beginning of the year. We got fights rolling left and right. I've seen that Earl Spence is calling out Devin Haney. I like that. I think that'd be a great fight for Earl Spence to come back. We all miss him, love him. And as well as me personally, I need to see more of Devin Haney at the top level. And I think there's going to be a high level fight. I think these two gentlemen are what the fight game is missing. I really do believe that. And so we get this fight right here, and just take my money. Just take it. No, not the bookies and stuff. I mean metaphorically, okay? But I would just say I'm ready for that fight. And then if you guys check this out, um, I don't know why you guys are missing these great opportunities to get some of these streaming devices like EGTV as well as Stream TV. It's so many different ways you guys can watch TV and all the apps and services that you pay for. Like right now, I don't even pay for ESPN and all that stuff that y'all pay for because I found better options. If you're a Spectrum customer, y'all need to start realizing get rid of that cable TV. I mean, come on, we all got internet for a reason, right? And it's perfect timing because before we get into a little bit of fight conversations here, it says, "What about bare knuckle boxing, Hunt versus Perry?" See now, appreciate you, Joey. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not watch too much bare knuckle. However, if there's an audience for it, then I will look into it. So let's do this. Next week, let me add that into the show where I spend some time talking about bare knuckle fighting. Because if you guys want it and there's fights, let's talk about it. So appreciate you, Joy. Not to mention, Joy, that's the man right there, bro. That's the homie. See, we got these beautiful jerseys for my daughter's basketball team this year because 109.6 sponsored it as well. That he was a huge reason why my daughter's basketball team was the best looking when when it came to playing games. I mean, we look good. We jerseys are fire. My coach's jersey was heat. You know, people like Joy, man, he is so influential in the kids' lives around North Carolina where it comes to coaching. He is a very, very dedicated coach, and he gives everything he has to these kids out here. And that's why I love so much. And so many people my age that's out here on those football fields, basketball courts, any and everywhere with their children and trying to make others better. And that's how this world gets better. We pass it on to the next ones. We just keep sharing the love and experience. And Joey is one of those guys. I've known him for a long time, going way back to the times we used to play on the court back and forth. He was on the Southern Deacons, and I was on the Christian Adventures Warriors. So much love to you, Joey, and thank you, man. You are a tremendous person in our communities. We thank you so much for helping these kids, and you're a good person as well, brother. But I will, like I said, I'm gonna add that to my notes next week. I'm gonna check into some bare knuckle boxing and see what they talking about. All right. So you heard that first. All right. We're gonna add that D. C. You heard it too. All right. Let's see. DC, I know you always ready as always. Let's see. I'm gonna put another song on here. And so we can see if Ellie could join us one more time, get a little moment. But Brian says right here, says it's so cool to know that I am someone who is so respected by his peers. Absolutely. Heck yeah, and that should. Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Oh yeah, man. Because like I say, thank you, bro. Because like I say, in this community of Alamance County, here in Alamance County, man, it it wasn't the toughest growing up, you know. It was more like, as always, just stand on your own 2 feet. Just be a man about it. Uh, and for me, I didn't have. I had so many people in my life that was around, protected me, and loved me, and Joey was one of those people as well. We always knew each other by passing back in the day, but then when we linked up, we was always cool. And as friends always do, things happen in the past, right? So when you get older, you realize that, some of those things of the past, like no matter what it was, it don't even matter. See, we're here in the now, right? Where me and his connection, as well as several other fathers in this community in Alamance County, is the reason why sports is going on the way it is today. There's so many reasons why so many kids today are getting involved. I know so many children that sign up every single year because of Joey. I watched that man as I had my youngest daughter playing in the rec league. It was our first year, and I seen him coaching. I was like, "That's what's up." Man. He was also coaching football too. So then, we was, it's been so many years, dapped him up, nothing but love. And then the next season he was doing, and I was like, Teddy, look, you can make all the excuses you want about your life, but when it comes to your daughters and everybody else, you got to get involved because I always like to be that sideline coach. But no, not this year. I jumped in, and that was one of the first people I reached out to when I jumped into this coaching game. And we're gonna always have this connection because, again, people from Burnsville, I love you because we always been tight. We always been a tight knit family. It's nothing but love here in Alamance County for the 40-year-old group. That is, I can say that a lot because, man, like we all been through some things, and then just again to be here today throughout it all, like I don't feel like I have no ill will towards nobody in the past. It's nothing but love. It really is. I love you guys and ladies all the years of my life, and including you guys, the knockouts too. All I can do is just praise God as much as I can because I just love my life. I love being me, and I love the people that's involved in my life. For you, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get to a song, and let's see if Elliot can join. If not, hey, we always got so many Mondays leading up every single week, man. Like we ain't going nowhere. So, I'm gonna make sure we just throw a song on right here, and then we go ahead and get to the closing parts of the show. But let's see, DC. I know he's always ready. Let's go with the song tonight. Let's go with another. Let's see. Since I love my man Samurai Dan so much, because this man's out here putting in that work. Let's go with this. I'm gonna go with Knockdown. Let's go with Knockdown. I think that's the one for the ladies. Let's go with that.
Yeah, it's cool shit. Damn, shorty bad, so I gotta shoot a shot now. Grab me the ball, cause you know I got the knockdown. Stay on the top, but lil' mama made me hop down. Pull up on that ass, and you know I'm about to knock down. Knock down, yeah, I'm I'm a knockdown. Shorty bad, gotta shoot my shot now. Yeah, I'm a hot down. Yeah, I'm a knockdown. Yeah, call me young knockdown. Still shooting shots, but I been put my Glock down. Put the D on her like I got the bitch on lockdown. Coronavirus hit, but we ain't shut the shop down. I think she like the sauce, it make the panties drop down. We was in the dirt then, now we on the top now. Used to ride shotgun, vert drop top now. You was on the block then, still on the block now. Everybody fucking with it, how we gon' start now? Till the skies on the rise like the stars now. Like Kobe, I'ma hit it when the shot came. Pass the ball at the buzzer, it's a knockdown. Damn, shorty bad, so I gotta shoot a shot now. Hand me the ball, cause you know I got the knockdown. Stay on the top, but lil' mama made me hot down. Pull up on that ass and you know I'm about to knock down. Knock down, yeah, I'm a knockdown. Shorty bad, gotta shoot my shot now. Yeah, I'm a hot down. Yeah, I'm a knockdown.
Splash, call me young knockdown. Baby gave me brain so stupid she a dropout. Suck my soul out, I'm ready for the walk now. Pouring 12 rounds in the pussy, double knockout. We turn heads in the city when we pop out. Then I called a friend when she seen me pull the guap out. She was prom queen, her she a thought now. My money count up, your money like the countdown. Pulling up from half court, that thing wet. The girl too easy, pulled her in a Ted me. She said pull up, I said baby. And you better believe we having sex.
Damn, shorty bad, so I gotta shoot my shot now. Hand me the ball, cause you know I got the knockdown. Stay on the top, but lil' mama made me hot down. Pull up on that ass and you know I'm about to knock down. Knock down, yeah, I'm a knockdown. Shorty bad, gotta shoot my shot now. Yeah, I'm a hot down. Yeah, I'm a knockdown.
Hey, there you go for the ladies. For the ladies. Hey, if you like that, you love it. That's my man Samurai Dan with Knock Down. I hope some of y'all got some of that knocked down this weekend. Because happy Valentine's Day for everybody this past Saturday. I know all you beautiful ladies and gentlemen out here, I hope y'all had someone to enjoy yourselves with. And again, Knockdown was probably the song you probably should have went to. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of people out there. Yes, sir. Enjoy Gonzalez right there. My man saying our generation is fixing the community as a blessing. Amen. It really is. But hey, before I jump back to that comment, if you're an artist, just like my cuz right there, Icon Pro Cuz was saying that if you need to know the email to spin your song on this here station, very simple. Just like Cuz said right here, everybody hit me up at iconprowrestling.tko@gmail.com. You see that handsome gentleman right there? There we go. Right there. Yeah. Over here. There we go. You see that handsome gentleman right there? That's your way. Let's do it. Don't wait. Let's do it today. But Joey, you're right. And and a lot of y'all, thank y'all for rocking with me. I know this to show y'all like, man, I want to hear about the fight. You will. But no, Joey, you're right, man. It really is a blessing to have this opportunity to go out here and get involved with the community. Tomorrow we will be celebrating, and we got a lot to celebrate about. My girls team, the Graham Storm, 10U girls team, we was runner up this year. Came in second place. When you mean crying, oh my God, I was crying in front of those girls. I was crying so bad that I knew some of them was crying too. But I cried because those every single game, practice, the days in between. That's all I can do is just try to work hard to be a better coach for those girls. The admiration and the love from the parents, the community, so many people out there were just rooting us on. So many Like I said, man, I don't even tear up thinking about that. I don't. I can go out here and win championships and win after championship, but that's more of a me thing, right? To see my daughters, see my daughter, excuse me, and that crowd cheering and roaring and fighting for them every single play. I just want to thank you parents for giving me this opportunity. It was life changing to me this year to realize how much you can have an effect on trying to help these young kids become whatever they want to, because they got to realize it's a dream, right? I dreamt of one day being an NBA player. I dreamt of one day being in basketball. NFL. Now I'm a pro wrestler. They can do the same, but these girls have so much talent and skill. One girl in particular, I wanted to shout out, and this, as I can do all of them. It was one girl on my team named Allison. I remember that first practice she came there. The rest of the team was already going in motion. Second practice. And I could tell it was the first time she ever played because when she stepped on the court, I introduced myself, and she ran back to her dad and like buried her face in his hoodie. And I was like, "No, don't worry about dad. Just do your thing." And when she was ready, a couple minutes later, she decided to come on the court. She introduced herself, and we got to it. Practice. In the second game of the year, her number. All right, so when I asked all the girls before we got the jerseys made, shout out again to Joey and B Fam 109.6. I would looked at her and I said, "What number do you want?" So she said, looked at her dad and said, "I want 6'9", 6'7". I looked at dad. Dad looked at me. I was just like, "Hey, if you want to go for it, let's do it, right?" And he laughed. He was like, "Yeah." So that was my girl, 6'7". Second game of the year. Um, we was up by a pretty good score, and sometimes I like the ones that hasn't had a lot of playing time. Well, not playing time, but experience wise. If they're their first year, I let them get more time if we was up. And majority of most of the game, we was up pretty good. I looked at it, I was like, "Allison, you ready to get back out there?" She was like, "Nah, I'm okay." I was like, "Fine, you're good. No worries." So she comes up to me a couple minutes later. Well, she actually said, "Coach." I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" She's like, "Mind if I go back out there?" I was like, "Sure, go ahead." So I checked her in. I would say maybe a minute and a half later. Gym is packed. We were the first game of the morning. So the other games are waiting. So many other teams. It's packed. Allison grabbed the loose ball, picked it up, and she scored. I went crazy. I never in my life, because again, I know my kids do and stuff like that, but the 6'7" thing, I never did. I went crazy, jumping up and down, 6'7", crowd went crazy. I mean, I just seen the joy in her face, the excitement, just the crowd. It was so cool. In our last game, we lost 20 to 5, and I'm not ashamed of that. It hurt, but I'm not ashamed. She scored again, and the crowd did it again. We was losing. I don't care. I didn't care at that moment. I think the score at that time was like 9-2, and she scored. I could have cared less what the score was, or what else was happening next. Like I told her after that game, you are one of the reasons you are one of the reasons why I smile so much when I think about that team. And Allison, shout out to you. And just a just a whole group of 9 great young ladies that gave me everything they could possibly do and some when it came to this season. And we're gonna have a good time tomorrow. We're gonna go to the arcade, have a big old cake, and some fun. And hey, throughout the year, we're gonna keep training because I want these girls to stay together. I want to. At this point, like I told my daughter, as long as she wants to keep playing, I'll keep coaching. And once she's done playing, I'm done coaching. I'm only doing this because I would have wanted my father if was an opportunity. Be honest, my daddy can't play ball. I I don't care if you see the daddy. You can't beat me. You never can. I love you, daddy. But nah, I am so happy that tomorrow I get to see the Graham Storm one more time as we go about our lives and get ready for next year's basketball season. If I could have them all back, I would. I know some girls be moving up. Half the team probably still be, of course, with me. I mean, who's a better coach than me? But shout out to the Graham Storm on an amazing, amazing season. And you know, we got medals. And I was like, yeah, I ain't even want. I gotta hang it up. But I know this show wasn't your typical TKO show. But yet I'm so glad that y'all stayed here this whole time. Because I had fun this show. I really did. I like to be able to mix it up sometimes. Because again, the combat world may not have all the exciting bells and whistles of things that we will all look for every week. You know, and it's okay. It's okay. That's why you got me. And again, I just want to reiterate the fact that Icon Pro is back, baby. We are back. We're ready to go. I met with Graham High School officials of the athletic department, the Boosters Club, that is, and they're excited. We also have given the opportunity with this show that we're going to allow the athletic teams to go out there and sell tickets, and which individual sells the most tickets will get a free iPad on behalf of EG TV and Games to Go Get It. So, I mean, yeah, Gomes gonna get it. So you guys got a great chance right now to win a free iPad. Just go out there and sell as many tickets as possible to enter that raffle. If I was you, I would do that right now. Ask your coaches, they got the tickets. Link up, let's do it. But when it comes down to WWE tonight on Monday Night Raw, you got many qualifying matches for the Elimination Chamber. One of my favorite matches, that is. I do enjoy the Elimination Chamber. We also are running right down the pipeline when it comes down to WrestleMania. I heard a lot of things, yet salacious conversations doesn't go along with the show. I don't like rumors and innuendos. That's how things get started. TKO said, no, I did not. I would say that me as a fan, I'm going to watch WrestleMania. I think the people's problem is sometimes it's like with any traditional show, stop trying to be the producer and enjoy it for what it's worth. And just live in the moment. You know, I think people got to realize that wrestling is not as choreographed as you think. It's not so scripted as you think. Things happen. That's what it is. It's real action, live action in your face. So we have stuff that happens all the time in that ring. So don't think for 1 second that your local guy TKO is perfect. I'm not an actor. Don't get paid for it. Get paid to get beat up. But I have to act right. But I want you to act right now and going to iconpro.square.site in order to go and get your tickets. That's right. We got tickets online. We got general admission for 10. We got VIP for $25. And with that VIP ticket guarantees that you get a front row seat as well as a one-of-a-kind Icon Pro shirt. It's going to be special for the event. And we got for the families out there, Elliot joined on at the last second. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry. We will bring him back. Hope we're going to reschedule for next week, possibly. We're going to check our schedules. But really quick, Elliot, tell them where they can find you really quick because we're about to wrap up in like maybe less than 2 minutes. You can tell everybody out there where they can find you. Got it. All right. Well, if you having problems, can you hear me, Elliot? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Say it again.
All right, really quick. We're about less than 1.5 minutes before we go offline. Could you be able to tell everybody where they can find you and your social media plugs right quick?
You can find me at watchegotv.com. Is where you will find the TV services at. My Instagram handle is watchegotv, and my my Facebook is the same thing, watchegotv. That's where you can find it at. And we got great deals starting at $20 a month for live TV.
Y'all hear it right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna make sure I edit this. I mean, not edit. Excuse me. We're gonna chop this, put this on the pages so y'all know where to find them. That's WatchEGTV, correct? .com.
WatchEgoTV.com.
There we go. WatchEgoTV.com.
WatchEgoTV.com.
There we go. So everybody out there, y'all heard the man. Go out there with your $20. That's what we're starting out. Y'all get your live TV today. But this right here is TKO. We're gonna have Elliot back on another week, of course, guys, because I want us to have a. Hey, we're gonna have some fun. I know he's a Packers fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. We gotta talk.
Oh yeah. Then I had a few issues here, man, with my internet, man. So we're gonna get it right for next week, and we're gonna make it perfect.
Absolutely. But guys, it's a knockout hour. Love you. Thank y'all. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.
What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? I got a TKO on wherever the pool is at. What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? Got 2 Tulies of my own. I don't need to play.
Hold up, no sir. Step into the mic, bring me closer. Sabotage back in the lab, and to stop that, you gonna have to go through both. That swole up. Anytime I pull up the bars, I buck up my shoulders and pour the heart. Word to God, my gears push the starter feature, but my skill set a la carte. Woo! You don't understand. I got 7 sins in one palm on my hand. Balls are right, rigid, and bodies get numb every time I demonstrate the main rule of thumb.